How's it going, guys? TFF back here doing my weekly prediction podcast. Starting off with a Thursday nighter. Jaguars at Bengals. I'll take the Bengals minus 7.5. I think they're a far better team than the Jaguars. Defensively, offensively, I don't think this is really going to be a close match. Washington football team versus Atlanta Falcons. I'll take the football team minus 1.5. I think they're going to have a nice bounce back week after their loss to the Bills, and the Falcons haven't been looking great. Bills versus Texans minus 16.5. I think the Bills will win the game, but I think Texans cover the 16.5 point spread. Look out for Brandon Cooks to have another big game. Lions and Bears. I'll take the Lions plus 3. I think that the Bears will win the game, but it'll be very small margins. Um, the Bears don't seem to have an explosive offense yet, but Justin Fields should have a much better week than last week. Panthers at Cowboys. I'm going to take the Cowboys minus 5. I think they'll end up winning the game. Explosive offense versus that Carolina defense has just been fantastic. But Christian McCaffrey being out really impacted my decision, and therefore I think the Cowboys are going to win the game. Colts and Dolphins. I'm going to take the Dolphins minus 2. The Colts have been really unimpressive, and the Dolphins put up a good fight against the Vegas team that should be really good. I think the Dolphins win this game. Browns and Vikings. This is a close one, but I'll take the Browns minus 2. I think the Browns are one of the best teams in the AFC, but the Vikings have shown an explosive offense so far. Dalvin Cook, if he can come back, will be a huge factor in this game, but I still think the Browns win because of their awesome offense and defense. Saints and Giants, 7.5 point spread. I think the Saints will win the game, but the Giants will cover. Saquon's been looking better, and if Slayton gets back and Sterling Shepard comes back to play, I think that Daniel Jones will still put up quite a few points. Titans and Jets, I'll take the Titans minus 7. The Jets are just a horrible team, and even if the Titans don't have Julio or AJ Brown, I still expect them to win by more than 7. Chiefs and Eagles, I'm taking the Chiefs minus 7. It's going to be a big bounce back week for Patrick Mahomes after coming off a tough loss where he threw 2 interceptions. I like Jalen Hurts, but he's really more of a garbage time quarterback, so I'll look forward to that. Cardinals and Rams, I'm taking the Rams minus 4.5. I think that they're the best team in football right now, and I think Stafford's at the MVP level. If Kyler Murray does not perform up to his normal standards, which we've seen the past few weeks is inconsistent, the Rams will dominate this game. Seahawks and 49ers. I'm taking the 49ers minus 2.5. I think that they're just a better all-around team. The Seahawks have been struggling early on in the year. The loss to the Vikings was a tough one, especially that since the Vikings didn't have Dalvin Cook, that's a must-win game for them. So 49ers. Ravens and Broncos 1 point spread. I'm taking the Ravens plus 1. I think that's the better team. I like Lamar more than I like Teddy. I like the offense of the Ravens a little bit more. The defense, I think the Broncos is their main strong point, but I still think the Ravens will overcome that. Packers and Steelers, I'm taking the Packers minus 6.5. I think that the Packers have been looking explosive so far. Steelers have been looking miserable. Buccaneers and Patriots, I'm taking the Bucks minus 7. I think that they're the second best team in football, only to the Rams that they lost to. Brady's return to New England, I think it's going to be a little bit of a blowout. Last game of the week, interesting one, Raiders and Chargers. I like the Raiders plus 3. I think they'll end up winning the game. I like how balanced they are right now. And I think the Chargers, although they do have an explosive offense, their defense is a little bit like City's goal. However, I think that it's going to be a close game, could really go either way. And that division is going to be really tough, especially with the Chiefs also competing, but I think the Raiders win that. Thank you guys so much. TFFL, like and subscribe.